Greetings, Gemini. This is your reading for the time period of December 8th to the 18th. I am using Orisha tarot cards. That's what they look like there, okay? And apologies for this being a little late. I had some things going on, and usually the times that I do readings, I usually wait for a time when I can get alone time to do them as well, which is sometimes kind of rare because I live with family. And it's funny because I actually just today's the ninth. I went volunteering, and I have a friend that's a Gemini and that I haven't seen in a very long time, and it was just a great feeling to be able to see her. And maybe that's something that you're going through. Maybe there's a need to see someone, you miss somebody. I just feel like you really miss someone, okay? Or you're missing them and you want to see them, whatever the situation is, okay? But let's see. Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising, December 8th to December 18th, 2017. I am going to do the Krypton Sada spread like I do for all the other signs, okay? And that consists of me shuffling 10 times, and that 10 reduces to 1. And the Ankh, it is in representation of the Ankh, that this life survives on all planes until the time comes to reincarnate, okay? And that's what it means. Reincarnation may be a very important aspect to this reading. I mean, I don't know if you believe in reincarnation, but just reincarnation or just wanting to live again or being in another body or wanting to be in another body, or someone that, I don't know, somebody may be transitioning, like from their spirit. Something is happening. Somebody's spirit is transitioning, or if you want to look at reincarnation, you can look at that in a metaphoric sense too as well. It doesn't have to be somebody is reincarnating. It just means that something about you is changing. It could be something like about your sexuality. It could be the way you look. It could be not wearing a beard. It could be cutting your hair. These are all forms of transformation, and also in contact with spiritual transformation as well. Okay, let's see what's happening for you though. All right, Gemini. So you have here Oshala. You're dealing with the sign of Aries. If you are dealing with an Aries, or you're dealing with a doctor or a father, can't stop thinking about, like, somebody either can't stop thinking about you, or you can't stop thinking about this person. This could actually be you in yourself. Like, you can't stop thinking about someone. I'm getting that it could be a doctor or a surgeon, something that somebody said to you. I get something about prosthetic surgery, something about a prosthetic, or like something like with your body, or surgical or cosmetic. I know Aquarius was getting that kind of energy, but something's going on with somebody's changing something about themselves, because before I even did the reading, I was getting something about, reincarnation and transformation and changing, and that may be something that's going on here. And this could actually, like, in the metaphoric sense that I was saying before, this could actually be like this person. If this is like a father or something about them is changing. I get the attitude, your attitude towards this energy is changing, or if it's you, your attitude is changing about yourself. I'm getting like a self-realization. So something is going on within you, like you're transitioning. Like, this could be going from male to female, or female to male, or you're transitioning out of a job, and maybe that's why. If this is an external energy, this is someone that you're interacting with, where you're telling them that, hey, I need to leave. I'm leaving by the end of the month, or I'm leaving by next year, or like next year, in the middle of next year, or the spring or the winter. Like, someone is not quite ready for you to leave, or this energy is transitioning and you're not ready for them to go. And it could be that they've been ill for a long period of time. If it's you, if this is you, you're not ready to leave someone. I feel like you got further insight. It could be spiritual insight. It could be insight coming from your dreams about somebody's illness, about a father, about whatever the situation is. But this could just be like you're spending time with a person. If this is you, you're spending time with someone who, they're very near. Like, this could be someone who has been in the hospital for a long period of time. You know what I mean? It could be a dad. It could be an uncle. Your starting point has the enslaved prisoner here. You're facing some type of fear with that energy. If it's not you, like I said, with the transitioning or changing something about yourself, or somebody's asking you to change something about yourself, that's what's giving you the enslaved prisoner feeling. I get something about luck. Maybe people are starting to think that somebody's maybe losing popularity, or you're losing popularity, or somebody around you is losing popularity. But I kind of see this as you, like, feeling kind of like trapped in. This is kind of like needing to survive, like, or you want that energy to survive, but it's like you needing to survive in a sense where if you feel like you're losing against something, or a job, whatever the situation is, or you want to venture off and do something else, that could just be destiny. Maybe it's time for you to do something else. Like, if you feel like something is dying off, like, it could be your work, it could be something that you do, it could be a friendship that you don't, it's not, there's no spark. It could be a relationship that you have with this. If it's an Aries, it could be a relationship that you have to an Aries where you're not feeling something anymore. And it could be a person. It could be something about yourself you're not feeling. This could be as simple as, I don't know, you don't want black hair anymore, or you don't want dark hair, or you don't want to whatever. You don't want to be with this person anymore, whatever it is. But it's changing. Like, this is a big change that you're making within yourself, or you don't want this energy to transition. You know what I mean? Either they don't want to be with you anymore, or they're leaving by an illness, or there's a situation where there's a boss that you're trying to depart from, but you're not ready. You're not sure when you want to leave. It feels like a relationship. Like, you're trying to leave a relationship that you're not really sure how to leave it. Because there's an energy here where someone or somebody's they've set you up really, really good. So this could be in a job environment. It could be you married, and or somebody married you, or you're engaged to someone, but it's like there is a set up. Like, it's a setup for you. Like, it's a good setup. But for some reason, I feel like your something is like your pride, or your like ego. Something is coming into play with this, and it's making you feel like you want to change. This is literally like, if you're used to like a lifestyle, that a fast one, you know what I mean? Like a fast lifestyle, and then you have an energy coming in here that's slowing you down, or they're equally as fast, but they're like, oh, you need to change this. And if you want to get into this club, or this house, or this business, you need to change something about yourself first. We don't accept people that look like this or that, whatever. I get something about minority, or feeling like minority. Like, there's a feeling here where you may be interacting with an energy that's trying to up your class. Like, this is like trying to be in a different class of people, but it's changing you, it's transitioning you. Or this is like you're coming from high. Like, I'm not saying high horse. I'm kidding. This is like coming from high, like a elite like group, or like an agency, a high part, and you're coming down, but it's your choice to come down off of this. And it has to do with minority. It has to do with what do you call it? Status, class. Your integrity, your reputation as a person, like ego. Like, you're trying to come down. Maybe people are trying to tell you that you're, like, you need to calm that down. You need to be humbled yourself down. And that's why the enslaved prisoner is here. And it could be this Aries like energy. It doesn't have to be an Aries. This man, if it's a boss, if it's whoever, either you're doing that to them, or they're doing that to you. It's for whatever it is, it's for the better good. It's for somebody's character, yours or that energy's character. Okay. You have a female issue that you're waiting on here. Like I said, this could be you as a female energy here. I get that you kind of like unintentionally, like, you created some type of opposition or feelings of love towards someone, but it's unintentional for some reason here. So like I said, if it's unintentional, or it feels forced, or like it's like somebody doesn't belong, and it has to do with status or class, this energy is like, I don't want you hanging out with her because they're not a part of our group, or your energies. That's what it feels like. You're dating, or you're married to somebody who, like, they're very, like, they're like, oh, you cannot hang out with her because she is middle class. Like, don't hang out with them or her, whatever it is, because they're of a lower class or status, whatever the situation is here. So it's your dad that's doing that. Your dad may have raised you a certain way, or your dad raised your girlfriend or your boyfriend a certain way. You know what I mean? For you to date or see certain people of a certain race or class or ethnicity, like minority. My idea of minority, it could be in a workplace environment where there's a very minority doesn't have to be like race or ethnicity. This could literally be like in a workplace environment, maybe you belong to a small group of people or somebody that you're dealing with. This could be like another celebrated female around you. That's why I said, like, trying not to have feelings for someone who is of a different class or status than you. You know what I mean? But it's like somebody does the same kind of work. This could be somebody you work with, and like your boyfriend's telling you not to hang out with her because she's of a different class, or she hasn't finished college, or she has no ambition, or if it's you got an energy, or this boss, somebody here that is telling you that you know what I mean, trying to get you to transition, change something about yourself in order to be either a part of some type of, high class environment, not to do something because it's not of a high class environment. You know what I mean? And it could be in the workplace. It could be as simple as it could be your dad is telling you this, or your dad raised you this way, or you are dealing with a situation where a boss is doing this to you. Don't hang out with them because they're not a part of our tribe or clique or whatever. But you're trying to come within yourself to, what, that's not me. I wasn't raised with this. I wasn't raised with this with like that saying, like a silver spoon in my mouth. I wasn't raised like this. Like, what am I trying to do to myself? Like, this is not me. You know what I mean? If you're a female, you're celebrated. This could be like you're dealing with maybe your dad or your uncle or a boss. Somebody does not, a mentor. Somebody does not like what you have done to yourself. Like, if you're a female and this is work, you know what I mean? Male or female. I feel like if I'm going towards female energy now. If you are a female and you're doing some type of work, somebody does not like it. Either your boyfriend doesn't like it, your brother, your father. I get somebody's son. Somebody's son is starting to like pick up on what dad is doing or what mom is doing, or you are adopting this celebrated female issue energy. Here could be a surrogate, somebody that, what this feels like. This could be, if you're dealing with surrogacy or adoption, you are of like a higher class, for example. But this female that's a surrogate, or that you're adopting from, or a foster parent, whoever the situation is, they are like, you can, like, they're minority or something, or they're of a lower class, or they're, you know what I mean, something, or they're something that they're, they don't make as much money as you, or I get impoverished. You're helping somebody that is like impoverished or something. You're trying to help them out, is the feeling that I get here. Your present has the 3 of air, but somebody doesn't want, either they want you to do it, either a boyfriend doesn't want you to do it, or they want you to do it. It's all about looks and status. So you got a boyfriend or a boss or whoever trying to tell you you can't hang out with people, or you can't adopt this child because they're not, you know what I mean? They're not white or they're not black, or you can't hang out with them. You feel like you can't be with somebody because they're of a different status, whatever it is. 3 of air is in the present here. I get that you're making a tough decision. Either you're coming down, like you're changing your status, like your whatever status you're in. Either like you're from a middle class and you're going higher, and people, that's where your opposition is coming from. Like, how did you get this much money? Where did that money come from? Who gave that money to you? Either you're up already and you're coming down a little bit, but it's your choice. That's why I was getting, this is a hard choice. Or you're dealing with a situation where you are adopting, or you are a foster parent, or you are taking on your sister or your niece's child, or some, just an example. And it's like, it's heartbreaking, and it's involving you having to change your environment based on this female. If you're not this female, okay? There is also another energy here where, like I said, if you're a female, you got an energy here that's trying to give you, that they're either trying to up your status, or you are in a high status and there's a need to come down that has to do with ego, because you're doing something with this female. Whatever you're doing for this female, if it's not you, it's a lot of it has to do like you're helping someone who you, in your mind, like you're thinking they're minority. Minority is actually or they're impoverished or something is going on there. Minority, it's not even, there are more minority. I'm not even, I'll save that for another time. Your future has the eight of earth energy here. You're working hard either with a relationship with an air, earth like energy. Your two of air is coming in with your instincts. That's why I said there is a very tough decision that you need to do here. This earth like energy could be this female issue that you're thinking that they're impoverished, or you consider them minority. They are not minority. Whatever it is, you know what this feels like. You're thinking that somebody is suffering. You know what I mean? Like, maybe you think that somebody is suffering, but maybe you think that they're financial, that you consider them minority, not because of the way they look or where they come from, but this is like money, like how much money they make. Because I was getting that before. You know, you got a boyfriend or a dad or a boss that feels like you should not hang out with someone because they don't have as much money as you, and they're not making as much money as you. But there's a need to come down, either to get back to this energy, or somebody is coming down, like off of their whatever status that they're in that's high up. They're coming down to help you if you're that person. They're coming down to help you. Could be an angel is coming down. Could be an angel. This two of air being in your instincts is kind of like you're torn in between two different worlds here, whether to live a posh lifestyle, a high class lifestyle, whatever it is, to come down a little bit. Like your integrity, whatever it is, it's your integrity, who you are. You're transitioning. Like I said before, it is tough to do. Maybe you don't wanna like get rid of all your, whatever your riches, like whatever you consider your riches. You don't want to like sacrifice that, or a relation. You may be with someone who has been giving you riches, like this energy here, whether a boss. This could be like you're leaving like a very high paying corporate job to go work in a shelter, or somebody else around you is doing that or wants to do that. That could be where that feeling, this two of air and this enslaved prisoner energy is coming from. To help out someone help out people, or someone, or a girl, your friend, or you are that girl that is like, you are whatever job that you're in, that maybe people consider it to be not as, you know what I mean? Like status quo kind of situation going on here. People are helping you, and it's a hard decision for them to make. Could be another air like energy like yourself that's helping you, or an earth sign. You know, you're thinking that somebody's just suffering, like they don't have any money, they don't have any clothes, they're impoverished. You're thinking that, or somebody's actually going through that. Are you going through that? Or your friend or a girlfriend. This energy is trying to keep you to not, somebody does not, either they don't want you to come down, they don't want you to, don't lower, I get like, don't lower your standards. You'd have an energy that's trying not to get you to lower your standards, okay? Your accomplishment has a message from water. A very nurturing like energy here. This is someone who, I get a therapist, someone who's like a therapist, like it could be a mom. That could be your dad. This could be your mom. If you're in a situation where your mom and your dad, like are very serious as to like who their children like end up marrying, who their children end up talking to, if this is a mom and dad kind of situation, or this could just be a friend that's a water sign, and they're trying to get you to like not be, don't go in that neighborhood, don't go over there, it's not safe. Somebody's just very inexperienced with the kind of places or environments that they've been in. Either you are, or a water-like energy is. And you're trying to tell them it's okay. It's okay to help out this female, whoever this female is, or if it's you, it's okay to help you out. They could be the ones that's helping you if it's not you. It's okay. This could be a mom and dad, and they shun their child. And they put this could be your parents are doing this to you, and they shunned you, or they shunned your sibling that went off and did something wrong, or a friend that went off and did something wrong, and it caused their life to like turn upside down. Three of air energy here. And this is kind of like, just let them crawl, like let them try to figure out things on their own. If it's like a mom and dad and you're a sibling and that's your sister that's going through something crazy, or this is status, like you got energies around you, like don't go into that neighborhood, minority, or whatever it is, whatever you consider a minority, I have a different definition of what that is, to be honest. Okay? Or money. Has to do with money and status, integrity. You got this person here that's like, I don't want you around people like that. They're very, you got an energy around you that's very, they're very like close-minded. Very close-minded energy around you that you're dealing with, and it's making you, that's like I said from the beginning, that's not you. Two of air, it's not you. You're better than that. Whether you're adopting, whether you're a foster parent, somebody else is, you're trying to help out a sibling, or this friend, or this woman, or this energy here is impoverished, they need help, or it's a celebrated female. This is just a celebrated female around you. Like they're trying to raise their status. You're using your intuition to say that somebody is just, they're tired of being out down in the dumps with how they feel, either about their status, like not making enough money, if it's you, or a friend, a mother. Could be a mother that is going through this. It could be you're rich and your mother is like, your mother needs help. That's why I said, like, where'd you get all that money from? It could be coming from a parent, like a mom or a dad, or an ex-boyfriend or girlfriend. Your mom is like, where's my cut at? Like, where's my cut? Don't I get a piece of that too? And it could be like you rose, like your status rose. That's why you're coming down. Because either your mom needs help, a sister, you're coming down. Like, that's why I said this not you. Character. Your spiritual self has Yemaya. I get you're using your intuition again. Either you're becoming a mother, like I said with the adoption, like you're using your intuition with this Yemaya card and this female issue side by side. This could be your sisters. Like maybe you're using your intuition that maybe your sisters are, they're approaching like adulthood. This could be adulthood that somebody is approaching. If you have like younger siblings or sisters or something, somebody maybe becoming a mother. But you know what this looks like? Someone maybe becoming a mother with someone who is of like what you consider like with somebody who is of another status or another group, or they're not middle class, high class, low class. Like you're choosing to be with someone or work somewhere with people or a person or a girl, guy that is of a different class than you, whatever you consider to be a different class. And it could be friends. It could be as simple as you're going to like, you could be in a job, for example, like a workplace environment. This female may be having a baby shower or something. I was getting children. You could be getting invited to a party, a party celebrating this energy here, but somebody does not have enough money to buy something. It could be balloons, it could be party favors, but they're different. Something about them is very different from you. It's you, and you got an energy here, a mother that is helping you. Your mother could have more money than you. I get shunned, like somebody was shunned. A mother shun you, you shun your mother. There's a need to give back to your mother wants to give back to you, or your sisters. It could be like you're richer than your sisters, or your whoever you consider to be your girlfriends. Either they have more money than you, and they're rubbing it in your face. Like somebody's making more money than you. Either your mother is rubbing it in your face, and they're coming to your party like, I have more money than you now, or I'm fancier, I have a fancy lifestyle. You know what I mean? But it's like they're rubbing it in your face. Enslaved prisoner. I don't know what to do. I don't know. I don't want to change myself like for my family. You know what I mean? Why should I have to come down? Why should I have to go up? Like, what is the deal here? It could be like your family dynamic is changing, it's going up. Like you're upping whatever work you're doing, it's benefiting your family, but it's also hurting other people for some reason. I get integrity again. It's like hurting. You may be raising like you may be just raising your status, and people either they don't like it. There's hateration. Like you're able to help your mother now, your sisters now. If you have sisters, brothers, you're able to help them now. But people could be jealous about that. But it's like you came from there. Like you came from a place of struggle, and now you're able to fend for yourself. Like you don't even understand where the jealousy is coming from. It's like you can do it too. Like you're telling people you can do it too. Like you can get there like me. You know what I mean? Like there's comparisons being made, or your mother is doing this, like you can, or a sister. Your sisters, like you may be a cheerleader for your sister. Like maybe your sister is having a child, or I get somebody's boyfriend, like your sister's boyfriend. Somebody's boyfriend is of a lower, like they are of a lower class than you. Whatever you consider class. It could be somebody is just someone. You may be in love with someone. Your mother may be telling you, you know what, like they're a little rough around the edges. Like be careful with them. If it's a female, if you're a dude, and maybe somebody's saying that you're a little rough around the edges, or you're dating somebody, or you're seeing somebody where your mother is like, they're rough around the edges. They come from this, that, and the third neighborhood. Be careful. Two of air. But you're in love, though. Either it's a female or a dude that you're seeing. Your mentality has Shango sign of Libra. So if you're dealing with, I get creating opposition with this Shango-like energy here. So either this is justice, like it's creating opposition, So what if you want to help your girlfriend? If you're a dude, you want to help your girlfriend out. I don't see any fire elements here at all. At least not yet. I see this air. I see all air, water. You got a water sign here that you're dealing with. Somebody's just very, very judgmental. In your mind, you're like, if it's a Libra, they're very judgmental. So you may be wanting to do something for someone, either they're a girlfriend or a friend, and it's either a Aries or this Emperor energy that's making, like, you have 2 or 3 people that is casting judgment on you based on, like, who you decide to be with. Oh, they're minority. Why are you going? They don't have as much money as you. Why are you deciding to be with them? Why do you want to have children with them? Like they don't even have they're not as rich as you. You come from a better lifestyle. You were raised better. So somebody is looking at who you're talking to or where you decide to work. Like, why are you going there? Why are you working why are you working as I'm trying to give an example. Why would you leave corporate to go work in a school, or why would you, whatever it is? Like, why are you doing this? It's integrity. It's your like you're trying to hold on to your character. This enslaved prisoner here, this is like creating opposition within yourself. You don't even know what to do. This 2 of air. Whatever it is, it's a tough decision. There's heartbreak involved because either you need to let somebody go that you feel like is egotistical, a Libra. They're egotistical. They're hiring people that are like they're blonde, but it's like they only hire blonde head, or they only hire white people or people with fair skin. And you're like, that's why you're coming down. Maybe you work with this person and maybe you feel bad for the fact that you got hired and you got a job because of somebody's from a different race or somebody's from a different ethnicity than you. I get that you're giving back though. Like you're giving back. Your friend is going through this. It's a friend. Like you could be white, for example, and your friend is black. And maybe the both of you applied to the same job. Maybe you got it and she didn't because of like looks or something. These kind of things happen still. I did say in another video though that racism and prejudice behaviors, that's a form of jealousy. That's also a form of mental illness as well. Okay? Racism and this and prejudice, they're very like they're deemed as mental illnesses. What's changing for you is karma, signing a contract. The 4 of earth, you're holding on. This is an earth-like energy that you're dealing with, that is either this female that is going through this this craziness. This could be you're signing a contract for love, karma, and the 4 of earth. It's like you're holding on to your relationship to an earth sign. So whatever energies told you not to talk to is an earth-like energy. Either a Libra did this, a Libra was supposed to hire an earth-like energy here. Maybe you got the job because of the way you look. They look different from you. Somebody thinks that somebody is of a lower class. It looks like earth-like energy. The air could be yours. This could be a mother or a really good friend that has a lot of good advice as to how you can still hold on to someone, how you can still work with someone. So you're coming down to save your relationship with an earth-like energy here. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. They're the ones that are suffering financially, or they don't have as much money as you, or they have been in poverty before. That could be the reason why you didn't hire them. But you're feeling bad. Like you're feeling bad because somebody was suffering, earth like energy here. And you got a job, but you're coming down. So it's either you're changing your status. You're changing your status to feel that, not belittling. Nobody is belittling you. You're not, you may have an energy around you that's belittling someone else that you're trying to hold on to. You feel bad. And maybe there's an element here where you feel like a bad friend because either like you feel like you could have done something to help someone not be in the situation that they're in because they're impoverished. You know? Wow. Powerful reading, Gemini. I actually like this reading, but I'm going to stop here. All right? So you're helping a mom that's suffering, and maybe you're making more money than your mom, vice versa. It's a sister that's going through this. Whoever, sister does not have to be your biological sister. Your sister, it could be your girlfriend. That's a friend. Your guy friend is going through this. Somebody's of a different status, like they're high up. You're trying to hold on to them because you're trying to. You could be. This does not have to be that you're in a high class. It really doesn't. Everybody, in your mind, in your heart, how you feel about yourself, that's what you are. That is exactly what you are in your mind. How you feel, status, class. You feel like you're better, or somebody feels like you're better than somebody. Somebody, you got an energy around you that's trying to make you or keep you in the class that you're in or the status that you're in. Do not go below. You got energies that may be telling you don't go below don't lower your standards for people, for a friend. If it's a mother, if that's okay, it's cool. But you're changing your all of this is a change of character. It's egos involved here. You're changing jobs. You're going from a job that pays more to something that is more, I don't know, wholesome, something that's more involved in the community, getting involved in the community, or helping out people who are they're suffering, impoverished people who are suffering, or energy here, earth-like energy here that is suffering financially. I keep feeling like coming deep within yourself to make this happen. Okay? You're trying to give back to somebody. All right, let's see here. Hold on to a friend that maybe your mother doesn't want you to talk to, or hold on to an energy that whoever your parents don't want you to talk to. We raised you better than that. Don't go lower, or come down. Whatever the situation is, come down meaning your status, your placement in life. Whatever you choose to do is tough. What's the problem of feeding the homeless? What is the deal? Why would that be a problem? Why would it be a problem to give it to a friend who's suffering? Why is that an issue? I do not understand. Okay? People are they let money go to their head. Somebody is letting status, like their higher status, go to their head. It's going to their head and it's getting knocked out. Either it's getting knocked out of you, it's going to your head, or it's getting knocked out of somebody else's head. Your mom's, a friend, is going to their damn head. What's the outcome here for Gemini? Let me stop right here, yo. Woo! Emperor. Double Emperor going on here. And you also have the 8 of water, or 8 of cups energy going on here. You're getting confrontation from a water-like energy about changing your character. And this Emperor energy. So it's a mom and dad, it's a brother and a sister. Somebody is knocking you out of this is like getting knocked out of your seat, or somebody knocking you off your high horse, or you're knocking these energies off of their high horse. I don't feel that though very strongly. You got water-like energy here. I'm sorry, mom. I'm sorry, mom, for coming down, like being with someone who is either lower or higher. You could have been with someone, or you could have up your status, and you're talking to people of a higher status, you're dating people, but it's like you forgot, or energies forgot about their friends, their family, because you changed. But this is all about transition. It is your choice. Either you stay up and you forget about everybody, whatever you consider that little people, people may be doing that to you, or saying you. I don't know. Are you calling people little people, or in your mind, maybe you think that maybe in your mind, like deep down in your subconscious, you're like little people. or somebody's doing that to you, you're the little part of the little group because they're not making as much money, or they're not as famous, or whatever the situation is here. This is all about status and class. Coming down, going up or coming down. Okay? Going up or coming down, boo. Gemini. Interesting, very impactful reading. I hope that you enjoy this. I hope that it was insightful for you as well too, okay? So take care and have a blessed week. Let me know how it resonates with you. All right? Bye.